everyone, welcome to my channel NCERT Mathematics Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving two questions which I have taken from the exercise 14.1 the question number is 18 and we will be solving question number 20. Okay, so this is little bit complicated or the extended problems that we can expect from the chapter probability in the board exams. Okay, so let us read this question and start solving it. There is a box and it contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. So there are 90 discs are present in the bag, not in the bag, in the box, and it has been numbered from 1 to 90. So each disc has some number written on that, and every disc has different number. It has not it is not repeated one. Okay, so if one is written on one disk, then one is not written on one or two disk also. It is only written once. Then from number 1 to 90. Then if one disk is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears a 2-digit number. So you need to first write total number of outcomes. So obviously the total number of outcomes, it will, because the box contain 90 discs, so there will be 90 outcomes, right? Now the part 1 of this question is asking you to find a 2-digit number, right? So the disk contains the number from 1 to 90. So from where does the 2-digit number start? So from 1 to 9, the number is not a 2-digit number. It is a 1-digit number, single digit number, right? So from 1 to 9, it is single digit. From 10, it will start the 2-digit number. Okay. So how many numbers will be there with 2 digit? It is nothing but you need to subtract 90 minus 9. How much you will be having? It will be 81, right? So there are 81 numbers which are 2 digit. Okay, so did you understand how did we get 81? Actually, we need to start from 1, but from 1 to 9, it is a single digit number, right? So we need to exclude that from 1 to 9. So out of 90 discs, only 81 disc has the 2-digit number and 9 disc is a single digit number. So we need to exclude that. So probability of 2-digit number is equals to n of number of 2-digit number divided by total number of outcomes. So 2-digit numbers, how many are there? It is 81 divided by 90. So 9 table, 9 9s are 81 and 9 10s are 90. So 9 by 10 is the answer. Now part 2 of this question, a perfect square number. Okay, so you need to find the probability of getting a perfect square number. So first thing, you need to understand what is perfect square number. So the numbers which is a perfect square, for example 1, then 4, because if you will multiply 2 into 2, you will be getting 4. In the same way, what are the numbers from 1 to 90 you have, that is a perfect square. So 1, then 4. In the same way, 2 2s are 4 and then 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, 6 6 are 36, 7 7s are 49, 8 8s are 64, 9 9s are 81, 10 10s are 100. 100 number is not possible to present in the disk because it has numbered from 1 to 90 only. So till here only it is possible. So how many numbers are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So there are 9 perfect square numbers between 1 to 90, right? So probability of getting perfect square number is equals to number of perfect square number divided by total number of outcomes. So there are 9 numbers, right? So 9 divided by what? It is 90. So 9 ones are 9 tens are. So what is the answer? 1 by 10. Then third part of this question, a number divisible by 5. So you need to first find the multiples of 5, because divisible by 5 is nothing but multiple of 5. So you need to start from 1 and you need to end till 90. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. 95 I should not write, because the disk has numbered from 1 to 90 only. So you need to stop here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there are 18 numbers which are divisible by 5. So probability of getting number divisible by 5. Okay, so divisible by 5 is equals to total number of terms that is divisible by 5 divided by total number of outcomes. So how many numbers are divisible by 5? 18 divided by 90, right? So 2 9s are, and 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, then 9 1s are 9 5s are. So 1 by 5 is the probability of getting a number which is divisible by 5. So this is how you will solve the problem when you are having some complicated data given to you. So analyze it and then you can start solving it. So this is the next question that I have taken from the textbook. This is question number 20, and it is mentioned clearly that the star question will not be appearing, will not be considered in your exam point of view, but just for your clarification, you may be excited about this, how to solve this kind of question. So I have just taken this question. Okay, so let me write here exercise 14.1. And suppose you drop a die at random on a rectangular region. What is the probability that it will land inside the circle with a diameter of 1 meter? Okay, so there is a rectangular region and a die has been thrown, and they have asked you to find the probability of lying the die on this circle, and they have given the diameter of the circle. Okay, and they have given you the length and breadth also for this rectangular box, or not the rectangular region, actually not the box. So how will you find the probability of lying the die inside the circle? First find the area of this rectangle, find the area of this rectangle, this circle, and then total number of outcomes, like how we use in the formula, it is nothing but total number of like total area in this problem. Divide, and then what is the favorable outcome? It is nothing but the area of the circle. So let me just do it and show it to you. Area of the rectangle is equals to 3 into 2, which is equals to 6. It is area, so unit will be square, so meter square, because here they have given meter. Now you need to find the area of the circle, right? So area of the circle is pi r square, and pi we will keep it as it is, and r, we don't know r, but the radius, but the diameter they have given. So diameter will be double than the radius, and if you have given been given the diameter, and if you want to find the radius, then radius is half of the diameter, right? D by 2. So 1 by 2, because they have given you the diameter 1. So 1 by 2 whole square. So it is nothing but pi divided by 2 2s are 4. 2 square is nothing but 4, right? So here also meter square. So this is the area of the circle now. So now you want to find the probability of this event. So let me write here P of E is equals to n of E. It is nothing but the number favorable outcome. So favorable outcome is nothing but they want to know what is the probability of lying the dice on this circle, right? So pi by 4 divided by total number of outcomes. So here it is nothing but total area. So it is 6, right? So any fraction divided by a number is there. So you need to take the reciprocal of that. So it is nothing but 1 by 6. So what are you going to have? Pi into 1 is pi. 6 4s are 24 meter square. Okay. Oh, sorry. So if this is the probability. So probability will not be having any unit. This unit here meter square, and here this meter square, it will get cancelled here itself. So there will be no unit for the probability. So pi by 24 is the probability of lying the die on the circular region. So in the next video, we will be solving a very important type of question that you may expect in your exam. And also we are going to solve the one question that I have taken from the past papers. So do not miss that video. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon.